Hi there, it's Ali from jollycrafts.blogspot.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and welcome to my first ever craft video tutorial. Some friends of mine at Stamp Nation asked me to do a tutorial on this 3D paper bow that I've used on this card here. I'd just like to point out though that this isn't my original idea, and there are other tutorials on the internet, but I was asked to do it, so I thought I'd give it a go. So, to start off with, I'm going to use Stampin' Up's Oval Punch. You have to excuse my lighting here, it's gone very overcast, and when I put the electric lights on it was interfering with my camera. So I hope you'll be able to see it okay. So I'm taking the ovals and I'm just using my bone folder and curling those up to break the fibres, and this will allow the parts of my bow to curl around without this edge creasing, and that gives us a nice 3D bow. So again, with the other one, I'm just going to use my bone folder on that one as well. The adhesive I'm using is mini glue dots, and I'm going to take a mini glue dot on the very edge of this oval. I'm going to fold it in half and pinch the ends together whilst trying not to crease this edge. So I'm going to do the same with the other one with another mini glue dot. Just pop that on the end and fold it over, and that gives us the two loops of my little bow. Then I'm taking a strip of the DSP, which is 2 centimeters wide. Doesn't matter about the length at this point, because the extra length will give us some wiggle room to move it into the punch, and we can always chop it off later. So I'm going to pop this into my punch, and I'm going to take the unfolded edge and pull that out of the punch like so, so that I've only got the folded edge inside the punch, if you can see that there. I'm just going to make sure that's straight, and I've pulled that back so that the little folded edge is just clear of the cutting area of the punch, so that when I punch this, my fold will stay intact, but I've got this shaping which will then create the nipped in part in the centre of my bow, and that's what makes it look really good when it's finished. So now I'm going to take one of the little bow pieces, offer it up to there, and I'm just going to take my paper snips and cut it off at the length that I want it. Just depends on what you want for your project. Then I'm going to use my paper snips again to make a ribbon end on this. I'm going to cut up the centre and then cut from the corners to the centre on each side to create my ribbon ends. Then I'll open that one up, and I'm going to use glue dots again to adhere the pieces of my bow together. So I'm going to pop one right on the edge of there, and whoops, little glue dots got away from me there. There we go, and I'm just going to glue that piece onto there, and that's the first side of my little bow. I'm going to do the same with the other side using another glue dot. I'm going to add that to my bow there, and there's your little paper bow completed. In the centre here where the two pieces join, I've used some rhinestones. You could use pearls, you could use one of the large pearls or rhinestones in there, or you could use another thin strip of paper curled around to cover that up. I've used washi tape on this card here. It's just strips of washi tape on a plain white card base. I would say that you should use mini glue dots to adhere the bow, because snail does not work on top of washi tape. And that's the paper bow. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I hope you can see everything all right. It wasn't too bad for a first go. I'm sure I'll do better as time moves on. Thanks very much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.